Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Yes, we are back at it with a brand new release from Woodinville. All right, before we dive into Woodinville, a couple of updates. First and foremost, I gotta give a huge shout out to my good friend Steve, one of my buddies, one of my patrons as well. Steve, he sent me this Raiders fleece. So Steve, shout out to you, man, as well as shout out to your Giants. I know you're a big G-Man fan, so hey, hopefully both of our teams start to win a little bit. That's what we want, right? Both of our teams to start winning some football games at some point. But again, thanks a lot, Steve, for the fleece. What's next for the Judge community? So in terms of, we have a lot going on in terms of like upcoming barrel picks, like what's actually going to be available very soon. So our Cedar Ridge barrel pick is coming in. Actually, that should be here like in the next few weeks. Our Cedar Ridge barrel pick should be in, as well as our 4-gate. So the 4-gate is a double oak, so it's very similar to like the whole Kelvin 60, kind of almost like a playoff of the Kelvin 60 in many ways. So the 4-gate Kelvin 60-ish, if you will, that one's coming in as well. So we have two great barrel picks that have already been picked, waiting for our community to get access to them, and they should be here literally ASAP. So really excited for those two. But what else is in the works? I'm actually leaving literally in a couple of days. So next week, I'm headed out to Atlanta, Georgia. Me and 7 of my patrons, we're going out. We're doing a barrel pick with short barrel. So that is going to be epic. Can't wait. Followed by the week after, our Halloween pick. Yes, we're doing a Halloween pick of Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. Can't wait. That's going to be a blast. So heading down to Lynchburg, Tennessee and doing a barrel pick with Jack Daniels. Me and my patrons, we're going to go ahead and do a barrel pick of the rye whiskey, cast strength rye whiskey, and it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So really excited for that. Going to take the month of November off. Just a little bit of time to hang out with the family. But back in December, though, we're going to get right back to it in December. We're going out to Ohio. Me and my patrons, again, we're going out to Ohio, and we're doing a double barrel pick. One with Middle West Spirits and one with High Bank. So we have a lot to choose from. A lot of great barrel picks coming up for the Judge community. I'm really excited for our patron community and family to have access to some really good barrels. All right, so let's dive back a little bit into Woodinville. So essentially, Woodinville, every year they refer to it as like a harvest release. It's a big event that they hold at the distillery, and they essentially typically have like a newer product that they're kind of releasing. This year, they're actually putting out 2 different products. You guys know I love some Woodinville. I mean, my first barrel pick was with Woodinville. All their other whiskey just aligns with my palate. So I'm really excited to hear about the harvest release, as well as the new whiskey that's coming out. So there's 2 different sub products that are coming out on the harvest release. The first one right here is the Sauternes finish. That's number 1. The second one, they refer to it as the Founder's Find. So the Founder's Find, a second bottle. We'll review that one, everything about it in a completely separate episode. Cool? All right. So what do we know about the Sauternes finish? All right, so this one's coming out actually this Saturday. So literally in 2 days, coming out at the distillery. They're going to release about 500 bottles at the distillery, and then thereafter you guys will be able to find it online, as well as certain like retailers and so forth. But initially it's coming out this Saturday at the distillery. So all right, let's go ahead and dive into this one. So when you think back about Woodinville, the cool thing about them, which I really respect, the co-founders Brett and Orlin, they are very much really focused on producing great quality whiskey for their, like, as it relates like to their distillery, great quality whiskey, and not like, they're not trying to just put out anything. They're taking their time, their effort, and making sure that they focus on quality, which I do respect. All right, let's dive into this one real quick. So I went ahead and poured a little bit in my infinity bottle, so this can kind of open up just a smidge, and here we are. Woo wee! Ha ha! Dang, that nose. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Hold on. All right. So what do we know, Judge, about the mash bill? So we don't have the exact breakdown of the mash bill, but we do know we have corn, rye, and malted barley in the mash bill. And then from an age standpoint, we don't have the exact age of the whiskey, nor do we know the exact age of how long the whiskey was in the secondary Sauternes barrel, the secondary barrel. We don't have that, but we do know on average most, and I should say most, not all, most Woodinville products this day and age are about 6 years-ish, plus or minus a few months on either side, right? About 6 years. Obviously, there are some exceptions, like for example, their 8-year, their highest age statement, of course, this bottle here. But on average, most of the whiskey is about 6 years. Again, plus or minus a few months on either side. So we have that. We just don't truly know how long it spent in the secondary barrel. That, unfortunately, we don't have. All right. So this one here, coming out again this Saturday, so just in 2 days. MSRP, not bad, $70, so not bad at all from a MSRP standpoint. And then from a proof, all right, not bad at all, 105. So 105 proof. What I love about Woodinville is they are truly a grain to glass bottle from as it relates like to this product, which I love, by the way. They have a partnership with the Omlin Farms, which is based in Washington, so they truly do it all themselves in partnership with like their partners, the Omlin farm, as it relates like to their grain. So I'm really excited for that standpoint, knowing that everything is in the state of Washington. All right, I'm ready for it. Here we go. $70 bottle, 105 proof. Let's get into the nose. Woo! Oh my goodness. Wow. So here's what I love about normally a Sauternes finish. You always get definitely like some more like, you know, like apple kind of a notes, kind of, if you will. What I love about it of the Sauternes and how it blends with a Woodinville product is more than the apples. You get apples. You get some pears. Oh my gosh. Apples, damn, pears, some baking spices. Oh man, this is truly, wow. You even get like some almost like some strawberry notes in there too, which I didn't expect that. Some apples, some pears, a smidge of strawberry notes, even some baking spices, caramel all at the bottom as well. Wow, this just reminds me of Thanksgiving. Oh man, this is so nice. With a good bit though of caramel and oak as well though. So all those like fruit notes, the apples, the pears, the strawberries, but with a good bit of like caramel and a good bit of oak as well. Wow, not bad. All right, here we go, folks. Hey, real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts on Woodinville as a whole. And if you're nearby, do you plan on stopping by Woodinville this Saturday? Last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cheers. Wow. That's good. That's really good. That is really good. Let me get a little bit more. Hold on. That has a unique blend of what we always love, caramel and oak, but with the fruit. It's like a stronger representation of caramel and oak, but with the fruit just kind of guiding it along the way, if that makes sense. So what I essentially mean by that is, you know, you still taste the core of this, which is the bourbon, right? The notes that we all love, the caramel, the oak, a little bit of leather, but you get a good influence, but not too much, but a good influence of the apple, the pear, the strawberry notes, along with the baking spices. They come together so well. You guys know me. I'm always going to keep it real, always. $70 bottle. Very thankful, by the way. Thank you to Woodinville for sending over the sample bottle. $70 bottle. When I see this, knowing that this is going to be online in a few weeks, and it's going to be in stores as well here and there, when I see it, I am absolutely grabbing a second bottle. This is amazing. And for $70, it's a steal. This is amazing, honestly. It is truly the mid end of the palate. It's just so clean, so crisp. This is a perfect pour, not only for the fall season, but for year-round. Folks, Woodinville is officially on the map. cheers. Take care, everyone. See you guys.